for taking the time out to come hear me speak today and braving the weather. I'm originally from Scotland, so I felt pretty at home this morning when I was getting blown down the sidewalk. My name is Steve Watt, and I am the Business Development Manager for Footovision. A bit of background from me. I've spent around 12 years now working in the soccer analytics industry. Previous roles at Opta, Stats Perform and Speedio. Range of roles really, customer service, product sales, primarily working with clubs, federations to help support their needs with analysis day to day. So who are we? Next slide. Footovision works with elite soccer organizations, providing advanced state-of-the-art analysis solutions across match analysis and sports science. We use a blend of technologies ultimately. So we use computer vision, artificial intelligence, and data science. And these all come together through our business intelligence platform, which we provide to our customers. Some of our partners we can see listed, hopefully the icons aren't too small, but we work with La Liga in Spain. So it's a collaborative relationship we have there. So every single club in La Liga has access to our analysis platform. We work with a number of clubs as well and federations. So we're proud to be working with the Canadian Federation during the recent FIFA 2022 World Cup, providing them with pre-match, post-match analysis. So a little bit on our journey to date. We were founded in 2015. We're a Paris-based organization. That's where our head office is. I myself am based in London. In 2017, we developed our AI tracking and data collection solutions. And that's when we started working with FC Barcelona. And we're proud to be working with them today as well. We provide them with advanced analytics solutions across their men's teams, women's teams, and academy. In 2018, we started working with the French Football Federation, providing them with opponent analytics. 2019, we expanded our business and we moved into predictive analytics for betting. So that's when we started working with FDJ, who are France's national lottery operator. In 2020, we started working with all of the clubs in La Liga, which I mentioned earlier. And that's a collaboration with Media Coach, who work with all of the clubs in Spain. And as I said, we provide all of our analytics tools to all of the clubs. So it's a really great way of creating a level playing field. You've got clubs like, obviously, Barcelona, Real Madrid, huge analytics investments. And then you've got clubs further down the league who obviously have limited resources. So it's great that we can offer them the same platform ultimately. In 2021, we received our FIFA EPTS certification. And this really, I'd say, rubber stamps our data. It highlights the quality and the accuracy. And that's hugely important given that there's so many data sources available in the industry of various levels of quality. And obviously the FIFA badge for us is something we're very proud of. Some key stats for you just on the right-hand side. 6,000 ball and non-ball events collected per match. We have over 1,000 KPIs in our platform. We collect around 3.2 million positional data points per match. And we have over 700 users currently of our platform. So our Coach Vision solution, two elements to it really. So we'll start with the data collection side of things. What we do is we use optical tracking. And why do we do this? Well, the reasons being you don't need additional cameras in the stadium. So ultimately, we can just use one video feed, whether it's wide angle or TV broadcast. And that hugely reduces the cost and the infrastructure needs to having multiple cameras around the stadium. The key benefit of using wide angle, and I guess that's maybe something that separates us from others in the industry, is that with wide angle, you obviously see all of the outfield players at any one time. So you're getting much more accurate data. In the screenshot there, you can just see the bottom left-hand corner. that's sort of a typical video feed we'll be using. So you can see all of the outfield players, maybe the goalkeeper is out of view, and that's where the computer vision and the AI comes into play to understand where those player positions are if they're out of view. On the other side, we've got the video and the performance analysis. So our Coach Vision platform, I would say, is a one-stop shop for our clubs and federations to access and analyze key data and information. So this ultimately is what they use to impact decision-making on and off the pitch. We also build customized KPIs and widgets to present the data and the information to our customers. So where do we find our solutions? So there's 6 key elements, I would say. You've got the performance data. So we're able to collect team and player level data, both with and without the ball. So this allows us to do other things like present physical and fitness data to our customers. We're able to create unique insights. So as I said, we have 1,000 KPIs in the platform. And this covers all areas of analysis. So maybe some examples of some of the advanced metrics that are used. We have a KPI called space generation. So that's looking at players who create space for themselves off the ball. If they have a marker, they're kind of calling for the ball and generating space for themselves to receive. Ball pressures, obviously kind of a fundamental KPI that's used now. That's something that we collect as well. Breaking line passes is another important one that's used. Tactical analysis, so we're able to identify phases of play, so how a team plays both attackingly and defensively, and this is crucial to contextualize the data. So understanding things like opponent threat, strengths and weaknesses, that sort of thing. Video, crucial in the analysis workflow. Pretty much for analysts, coaches and players, video is highly important. Obviously the visual evidence to complement the data is easier to engage with and is synced to the graphical animations that we have as well. Customization, we work with our customers to build bespoke metrics. That's very much tailored to their workflows, their style of play, their methodologies. We've recently been working with the Canadian FA to generate KPIs specific to their style of play for the World Cup. And this all leads ultimately to time saving, which is a huge challenge in the industry. Often you've got analysts who are working two games a week, very short windows to present back to the coaches. So it's important that we provide analysis for them in that short time frame. I think this video, is it all right to just pause it at the back? Thanks. That's great, thank you. So just a brief example here of the Coach Vision platform showing you ways in which you can unlock impactful data. So I'm demoing this out in the hallway, so feel free to drop by and have a look at the platform later. But ultimately what you've got here is a widget-based solution. So all of the widgets are fully customizable. This is a sort of standard template report that you would see one of our customers using. And if you can just play that through now, thank you. So as we're scrolling down, you can see the sort of team and player level data available. We can start to look at individual players. So if we click on this player profile, we can start to drill down and look at some of the basic stats. So you've got the pass data here for this player. So in total, I think we've got about 659 passes. Passes only tell us so much, right? So we want to kind of drill down further and look at the impactful passes in the game. So now we're going to look at this player when he's playing as a centre midfield and attacking midfield player. And we want to look at his successful breaking line passes that break the defensive line. And now we're looking at passes that start just inside the defending half. And we want to look at the next event being in the box. And we want to look at passes that have bypassed 3 or more defenders. So we're left with just 4 passes from the 700 passes in total. And if we click on this one here, we can scroll down further. We can use the video. Here's the pass just been played over the top, received in the box, players in behind the defense, creates a goal-scoring opportunity. And we can take it to another level here and just start looking at graphical information over the top. We can look at the team perimeters. We can see the defensive team is quite narrow. The attacking team is quite wide, so they've created this opportunity of an overload situation behind the defense. Probably should have scored as well. I've just seen that the clock's flashing at me, so I don't know how long's left. All done? 1 minute, thank you. So just to wrap up, in terms of our growth, so we've got Coach Vision obviously is used at the moment, as I said, by clubs, leagues and federations at the moment, primarily using pre-match, post-match analysis. In terms of our goals, we want to cover more leagues for scouting. We want to scale up our BetVision solution. We want to start working more with women's soccer and academies, and also entering other sports markets. And that's everything from me. Thanks for listening. Any questions?
We probably have time for one quick question from the judge, if you guys have one. Thank you.
Yeah, can you speak a little bit to how you think about market size and pricing in terms of sort of scaling up the business?
Yeah, so I mean, it's a challenging one because obviously, as I said, we want to move into multiple leagues, and that means scaling up the operation. So at the moment, we're fairly small scale in terms of how many games we code per week, but we have a couple of data collection centers where we can produce the games. So there's capacity for us to move into that area. Obviously, the video is for us key and accessing that. So yeah, it's definitely doable. It's just that it takes a bit of time and effort to do that. Okay. Thanks very much.